On the road again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 4.5 Marks. We are special interview episode. We got Mr. Henry Handsome Davis.
What's up, peeps?
I know I said that in the wrong order, but still, he's so handsome it don't matter.
We'll work with it.
Yeah.
Also, too, first ever road trip.
Yes.
Yeah, first
Road trip interview.
Yes.
road trip interview, and then this is the first time you hang out with us. So this is
Yeah.
cool. We'll just kind of go through it. We'll talk about anything and everything. Let's start off. You know, we ask this question to everybody, but what is your earliest memory of professional wrestling?
Okay, so, I know I've definitely watched it longer, but it's 2013.
Okay.
And it wasn't live. Because I think it happened on Raw, but I'm watching this on like a Saturday, and John Cena's in the ring with the World Heavyweight title, and then that's when Damien Sandow cashed in. That's my first memory. Is that
Okay.
because I remember John Cena had like some crazy injury on his elbow where he had like a giant golf ball like sized like cyst or something on his forearm.
Okay.
No, that's just
The earliest
I guess that's what hooked me.
Okay.
Was that?
Was him cashing in the excitement of the Money in the Bank contract?
Yeah, and then lose.
Missed that like couple years. I started watching back in
A lot of
2014.
people are pretty similar situations.
Yeah.
I also remember I was at my friend's house and SmackDown was on, and it was Cody and Goldust and just tagging, and like Goldust's face paint was like getting all smushed. I was like, no, his face is broken. Fix it. He's like, it's just face paint. I was like, oh, okay. I remember that too.
In watching wrestling, like who are some of the like people that like you really gravitated to? People that like really, where it's like, this is my guy.
Yeah. So starting off, I wasn't ever the biggest John Cena guy. I was kind of getting in once he was kind of slowing down. So I was right on with like the Daniel Bryan stuff, and I remember losing my freaking mind when he won at WrestleMania and being so sad that he had to leave like 3 months later. After that, like, I was always really big into like Cesaro. I really gravitated to like the wrestlers.
Okay.
Or whatever. And then I remember being on a trip and like a Ring of Honor taping was on. And I was like, what is that? Because it was so different. Because it was so spotty,
right?
I guess. But that got me into that, and then that's where I found out who Kenny Omega was, who is my favorite wrestler. That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And then it's just been like that ever since, pretty much.
And so, at what point in your journey in watching wrestling and everything did you decide like, hey, this is for me, this is what I want to do, I'm gonna become a wrestler?
I don't know if there was ever like a click, because when I saw it, I was like, that looks fun, I want to do that.
Yeah.
The biggest click was definitely with like my parents, because they're like, yeah, whatever, wrestling, he'll probably not watch it anymore in like a few years. And then I kept watching it and kept saying, no, I want to do it. And then Flatbacks opened, or I remember watching Chris Van Vliet's interview with both of them. That's where he takes like the 20 chops. And I was like, I think I want to go there. And this is in like 2018 or something. And I'm like 13 or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember.
Sure.
And then I kept saying, like, no, I want to actually do this. And then I kept saying it after every year, and it's like, oh, he like actually wants to do that for real though. And then I signed up to go to school to Flatbacks, and that's what ended up happening.
Nice. Okay. So, are you originally from like Omaha?
I've lived in Omaha most of my life.
Okay. And so then you saw the school, you're like wanting to go there.
Yep.
What was it about like Flatbacks that you were?
I don't have any idea.
Okay.
It was just the one that looked the most appealing. Yeah, I left and moved to Orlando the day after I graduated high school.
Dang.
The day after, the second that I was able to,
You were just like,
I
bye.
left and moved to Orlando to go train.
Gotcha. How old are you?
I am 20.
Okay. Dang, you're only 20?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So how was it training out there with like Tyler Breeze and there's Shawn Spears, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're hard.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I remember because the first like entire week was cardio based to kind of be like, are you really in to be able to do something like this? Just being like, it's really, really hard. And I remember first day was great. It was really hard, but it was kind of just a lot of introductions and everything. The second day was like the first real like, okay, we're gonna kill you today day.
Right.
And it's in Orlando and it's summer and you're basically in like a warehouse type deal.
Yep. So it gets
it's
hot.
so hot. And you're there for like 3 hours or whatever, 3-4 hours a day. And you're already dead within like the first 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
And then you gotta wrestle.
And then you gotta wrestle. So what did you do anything to like prepare yourself like before going into it?
The biggest thing I started helping like PWP set up their rings and
Okay.
when I was 15, so that was in 2019. It was the year I was starting high school, and I helped start helping them set up the ring, and then that's when like I learned how to take bumps and run the ropes and chain. So that helped a lot going into flatbacks, was having some kind of base knowledge
Gotcha.
of what I was doing.
Yeah, when I first saw you, like you moved really well, and then I found out like that you train at flatbacks. I was like, that makes sense. You move like Tyler Breeze. Like I see it.
Yeah,
and I love it because he's so good.
I remember one time, because they both knew, it was like, yeah, Kenny Omega's my favorite wrestler. I did something like him in the ring, and they're like, did you notice that you just did that? I'm like, no. It's like, you just moved like, you just did like something that Kenny Omega would have done. I'm like, that's really weird. And they're like, yeah, they're like, that was really weird.
Yeah.
That it just kind of happened naturally, just because he's my favorite wrestler, so
Yeah.
I watch all this stuff.
I mean, that's what happens with wrestling. You find out your favorites, and then you want to perform like them, so you got to learn to move with them.
That is a lot of my moveset. If
Yeah.
you've ever watched me.
So, any like notable names that you trained with when you were there?
Colton Gunn was there most
Okay.
days. He is huge.
I mean,
Super tall and super jacked.
like his dad.
And he, yeah.
Yeah.
And he hits like a truck too. I remember taking like just like a close and I'm like, Jesus Christ. It wasn't like he's trying to hurt me, but
he's just big.
yeah, so you can like, you can't help it.
Right.
Zion Quinn was there. He was in NXT for a while. Harley Cameron was there a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
She's great. She's so funny.
Is like that in real life. She was crazy. She's really funny.
That's great.
There's like 3 that were mostly there.
Gotcha.
I remember one of my classmates like loved Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes to flatback sometimes to like just do stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I remember she showed up like a week after we all left. And he was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, I'd be upset too.
She was like, "That's the one person I like dreamt of like possibly meeting when we were here."
Well, you should have stuck around for another week.
I know.
just go around. So all right, so you trained over there, and then how long did you train for?
So their course at that point was 2 months.
Okay.
And it was like 5 days a week.
Gotcha.
Wrestling.
Yeah, so pretty much a full-time job.
Yeah.
Training.
You're only there like the afternoons, but still.
Right.
After that, I moved to Memphis, which is where all my family it was. Because I thought it would be like a good like wrestling city,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work out.
Gotcha.
Then I came back here. I've been back here for like a year and a half.
Nice. And now you're building up your name.
Trying.
You're one half of the PWP Tag Team Champions at this time.
True.
So we're we like seeing you there. We like seeing you at Magnum too. And I mean, this interview will come out later, but we're on our way to New Sound, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Hopefully make a quick little debut.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
But in training with like Shawn Spears and Tyler Breeze, any like what is it that they instilled in you? What was like their thing where it's like you need to do this?
A lot of it was like confidence and like being vocal, because that was definitely the biggest takeaway I had was be vocal when you're wrestling.
Okay.
Be loud, be like engaging. Because all of us, I mean, I'm a really quiet person, except for when I'm wrestling.
Right.
And I try to be the loudest person in the building.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to have that confidence. Like, I remember Finn Balor talking about like he's super like introverted when like he's not in the ring, and as soon as he like walks through the current, it changes. It's
very different.
Any like fun stories with either of your trainers?
So this happened in Omaha. There was an NXT live event. This had to be like 2018 or something, and the main event is Tyler Breeze versus Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah,
for the North American title. And I think like even Tyler was like a surprise at the end. Everyone like lost their minds. At the end of the match, the ref takes a bump because he gets super kicked. His leg completely snaps, like in half. And we all just see it, and the crowd just goes like, "Oh my god!" His leg is broken. Him being fine or whatever. But one of the last days at Flatbacks, I asked Breeze, I was like, "Do you remember this?" And it's like he saw like a ghost. He was like, "I totally forgot about that."
Where does like the whole like handsome Henry Davis come from?
I mean, obviously
you're handsome,
yeah,
but where was it? Where it's like, oh, that's my name. That's
so
who I am.
it took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted my gimmick to. It might literally just be because I was at Flatbacks and it's kind of a Tyler Breezy gimmick. I just thought it would be like a fun idea. I had an idea to like I would have like a mirror with me all the time, but I ended up not doing that. I thought it was too much. Like I was like, oh, it's like his selfie stick. It's too much.
Yeah.
Too close. But that's not what I'm trying to be. And obviously I do the thing on the ropes, which thing that he did. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just unoriginal.
The best wrestlers steal their gimmicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, you should make it your own though.
Yeah.
There's been so many people like look at Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah.
He just ripped off Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah.
True. It's just what it is. Another thing, Oreos were originally a knockoff as well of another cookie, and now they're the
like
better
number one.
Yeah. So you just gotta make it your own, and then now your goal is to be better than Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I'll try. Jesus.
Have you? I think I've seen you, but just have you done any like extra work?
Yes.
So
the first time was this is at the very end. This is the last thing I did before I left Memphis. This is 2024 February, and I decided to move back here, and then I'm like still in like their like group chat, and the guy posts like, "Hey, NXT Vengeance Day is going to be like 3 hours from here, and they just need people. If any of you can do extra work, just let me know." I was like, "Well, obviously I'm going to do that."
Yeah.
And I'm literally you can see my hair in the back of some like calendar promo thing that they're doing. I think like Lexus King was in it.
Okay.
And I'm literally in the back, and you can see my hair, and that's it, because they put me, one of the shorter guys, in the back.
Yeah.
For no reason. They didn't want me to steal a spotlight again.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. You're so handsome.
And that was really cool. That show was crazy too. that had Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov in the main.
Oh
That
yeah,
match was insane.
I
It's one of the best
remember
matches
that.
I've ever seen live. Yeah, so that was the first time. So for NXT, which was a really cool experience. And then I don't think there's been another one until AEW came to Omaha earlier this year. Well, there was an awesome blizzard
Yes.
that took out the city.
Yeah.
I was backstage for that. Super cool. Everyone was so nice. And the food was really good too.
Good.
But yeah, I got to talk to everyone for that. Luckily, I had a seminar with like the Outrunners the day before that. So
Oh, yeah.
I let them know, I was like, hey, I'm going to be backstage. I just don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, not doing. And so they took care of me, which was really, really nice of them.
Nice. Okay.
And after that, AEW was in Peoria, and I reached out to ask, like, hey, I'm available if you need me. Wasn't really expecting much because it's in Illinois,
Right.
and Chicago's packed. And then I didn't hear anything, and then like a week before, like, hey, are you still available? We need someone. Like, I'll be there. And that is the one I was in a segment with Swerve and Hangman and Mox, where they're just like arguing, and then we separate them, and then Marina Shafir kicked me really hard in the shoulder.
Oh my
I
god.
got a bruise because of it.
Dude, she's kind of small, but damn, she packs a punch.
She is jacked.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Because that was at the very beginning of their like redemption of like being like okay with each other.
Yeah.
From them killing each other the two previous years.
What in your opinion, what makes a great wrestler?
As someone who is a Kenny Omega AEW guy, I don't want to just say like spots because that's not how I feel. Obviously, getting the crowd involved and feeling like just getting them, that's a big part of it. Because if you can't, the crowd's dead. The crowd's dead,
Right.
and that's like you have to be able to try to keep it going. And obviously, like stories are really good. Like I'm a really, really big Cody Rhodes guy too. So like his whole WWE run has been really cool for me to see. So I don't think it's like one specific thing.
Okay. Just kind of a combination of different elements.
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right, so I got another really hard question.
Mhm.
It's kind of two part.
Mhm.
So one, what is your favorite or like the best, and you can choose from there, match you've ever seen,
Live or just in general?
however you want to.
Okay. Let's do both.
Okay.
The best match live is really hard. Like I said, the Ilya and Trick one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Hangman and Omega versus the Bucks from Revolution 2020 live. That's probably, honestly, no matter what I say, probably number one. I also saw Ospreay and Danielson at Dynasty last year.
Oh my god!
Which,
I would have loved to have been there.
Just insane.
Yeah.
And then I went to All In this year. And that main event got me.
Yeah. Jeez.
And then I also saw an Okada Omega match, which is just like generational for me.
Yeah.
Because the best match I've probably ever seen is their match from Dominion in 2018, where the 2 out of 3 falls match.
So that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite matches, but that's also my favorite of their series.
Yeah.
Is 2.
Yeah. I really like their G1 Climax match too. Because it's just a sprint.
Yeah. Oh my god. It is. It's so good, but I just like Dominion because it's the pacing's there.
Just it's on another level.
Yeah, exactly.
I get goosebumps from whenever I see the finish on like Instagram. It's like Don Callis calling. He's like crying on commentary.
It's so good.
So good. and the whole thing with Ibushi and the Bucks, where he's like not friends with the Bucks anymore. It's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Right. All right. So next question for you is, what is your favorite match you've ever had?
That I've ever had.
Yeah.
This is definitely gonna be. It was the New Era, R.I.P. Uh, versus Slater, Pat, and I think it was Moonshine.
Okay.
This was for PWP back in, I think it was December. It was like 30 minutes. It was so awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna die. That's always fun. I like doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite. I also was the Iron Man or whatever of the Battle of the Phoenix this year. I was entrant 1, and of course the last person being eliminated. I didn't know how I was gonna, like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a long time.
Hey, you're that much closer.
I know. One day.
Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah, I think it's probably the 6-man tag.
6-man tag. Yeah. I don't think I was there for that one. I saw the announcement for it, and I was really hyped for it, but I didn't get a chance to
That's
go.
crazy.
So I gotta rewatch it on PWP Live Patreon. Well, cool. I appreciate you coming on and driving with us.
Yes.
I know these guys get wild, and you've been having to deal with them. So appreciate your patience on Tyler.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say? Go ahead.
Nothing in particular. Just follow my Instagram, Hanson Henry Davis. Buy my shirt. It's on Pro Wrestling Tees. Hopefully some new shirt designs coming out soon. But yeah,
Perfect.
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being on. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and most importantly, if that check bounces, so do you. Okay, bye.